Hey people, how's it going? Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's the weekend. And the date is the 14th of January. And I just want to say to all my new subscribers and also my old subscribers a happy new year, or happy new year 2020 2022. Yeah, so I just got home from work a little while ago. I had a bit of a rough morning. We had two supervisors out at the hotel, right? If one supervisor is got that day off, and then normally I would take her place. So anyway, I was the supervisor today, and one of the employees did not do their job properly, so I had to go back and tell her to do her job, and she wasn't very happy about it. She wasn't happy about it at all. But if she does not do her job right, then I'm not doing my job right either. So I had to tell her to go back and do her job right, otherwise it won't be only her that begging in the shit, it will also be me that begging into the shit. So yes, so had a bit of a roughie this morning, but we got that sorted. Yeah, but yeah, no, this whole build up before Christmas, I had applied for another job, and the only reason why I had applied for this job was only because now that I have enough experience to put onto my resume, which I have been working for the last 9 months now, and enough experience for me to apply for another job. Even though I wasn't serious, even though I am employed, still employed, my job, I decided to send away for another job, which was in the mines. That job is called the utility service, to where you go to all sorts of different jobs on the mines, well, at the camp, to where you're doing basically what I'm doing now: housekeeping, room attendance, also bar work, laundry work, sometimes in the shop. But I was quite surprised, because when I did send away for that job, I got a phone interview the very next day from HR, asking obviously all these questions: where I work and how long have I been working, blah blah blah. So I had a 5-minute phone interview the next day after I had applied for the job, and then I had to go in for a face-to-face interview, also a assessment. So that was a week later. So I went for the assessment and also went for the face-to-face job interview. And then the very next day, the same day as the interview, I got a phone call saying that, well, HR had congratulated me, saying that I had been, that I am pre-employed. So which meant I also had to go through other shit that I had to do to get this job, which meant I had to do medical, also other assessments, also COVID and all that shit. I knew I knew that I wasn't gonna take this job, only because I have my son at home, and he's only 14 years old, and the job is 2 weeks. 2 weeks away from home and 1 week at home. And because his father is already in the mines, and I knew for a fact that I couldn't take that job because it was just way too impossible and he's way too young for me to leave. So yeah, I was sad that I couldn't take it. Hopefully later when he gets a little bit older, well, even if his father might come back to Perth and work, I might be able to do a mining job. But in the meanwhile, I had to send an email to the new job saying that I couldn't accept the job and to keep me on their database. So yeah, so yeah, that is what had been happening, and that was just a week before Christmas that I had to do this job interview. So, but anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'm still employed. I'm still at the hotel. Even though the hotels I went back to work last week and we got a few people that has got positive COVID, which means they had to quarantine in our hotel, and we had to wear the full-on PPE gear to wear, you know, glasses, masks, gloves, all that shit, and gowns and whatever, although that we weren't allowed to on those floors to where they were isolating. So that was, otherwise I wouldn't have went to work if that was the case, if I had to go and onto that floor. Yeah, so that is what's been happening. We had awesome Christmas. Had Christmas with my family, of course. All my children came here. My grandchildren came here. We had an awesome New Year. We had New Year's out, what was a late New Year. We had New Year at my son's house. He has a swimming pool. So that was really awesome. So we spent the day with him and his partner. And then we've just been doing a lot of four-wheel driving because we are in summer and our weather's just been like stinky hot. We were in the heat wave to where it was 41 to 42, 43 degrees, one after the other. So that was kind of a killing for us. Couldn't really go outside much because it was just way too hot. But we've been going to places like to the beaches, been going out four-wheel driving. Yeah, so we've been doing a lot. We had done quite a bit. Danny had finished his little project on this car. He had a month off, so he was hoping that he'll spend that quality time doing something with our son and by painting the car. So that's what he's done. But he's flying back. He flew back to work this week on Wednesday, to where I had to get up at 4:30 in the morning, take him to get his COVID testing because they got to do their COVID testing before they can get on their flight back to work. That was Saturday morning, 4:30 in the morning. I had to drag my ass out of bed and take him to work. So yeah, but other than that, people, yeah, back to reality, back to working. School has another 2.5 weeks, maybe 2 weeks now before they return to school. And yeah. So now I've been home for a little bit, so just threw some washing into the washing machine, and I'm about to go and cook myself and my son some dinner. And I'm going to chillax. I'm going to chillax the whole weekend because like this whole week has been pretty full on, so with work. So yeah, anyhow, I thought I'd come in and say a happy late New Year 2022, and thank you to all my subscribers. So anyway, if you like this video, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, comment down below, and thank you to all you guys for tuning in on my videos on my YouTube. So I will catch you next time in my next one, and yeah, so I'm still smoking, but not a heavy smoker, so people aren't seeing me how many smokes I smoke. I do not take my cigarettes to work. I normally have a cigarette before I go to work, and I have a couple when I get home. So, yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to go adios amigos. So be good, stay COVID free, and yeah, I'll catch you in my next vlog. Adios amigos. See you guys.